What stereotypes have you heard about Colombians?
I have been told they are very friendly, helpful, and hardworking people.
Where do you think these stereotypes come from?
I think these stereotypes come from the humility that Colombians have and how honest they are.
Do you think there's something truth in them?
Absolutely. I think Colombians are very dedicated to what they want. The love they put into what they do shows it.
What do you think about the way Colombians are represented abroad?
Well, I often think they are seen as dangerous or careless people, and I don't like that. However, they are often portrayed as beautiful, friendly, and dedicated people, which is very positive.
How would you describe Colombian culture in a few words?
I would describe it as a culture full of tradition, beauty, and love.
I'm going to interview Nicole Rangel. Alright, Nicole, the first question is what stereotypes have you heard about Colombians? Give me some examples, please.
I've heard that Colombians are party lovers, cheerful, and that many are involved in drug traffic.
Where do you think these stereotypes come from?
These stereotypes come from media, movies, and TV shows that show a limited view of the country.
Do you think there is some truth in them? Why do you think?
Some have a piece of truth, like the joy and warmth of people, but others are exaggerated or false.
Fine. The fourth question is what do you think about the way Colombians are shown in other countries?
Colombians are often portrayed with negative stereotypes, which is unfair and it doesn't reflect their true diversity.
How could you describe Colombian culture in a few words?
Joyful, diverse, warm, creative, and resilient.
What do you think makes Colombians different from people of other nationalities?
The human warmth, the way they speak, and the passion they put into everything.
And what is your favorite part of Colombian culture?
The music and dancing, especially the variety of rhythms like cumbia, vallenato, and salsa.
Alright, thanks, Nicole.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sebastian Diaz, and what is your name?
My name is Marcela Suarez.
Okay, Marcela. I'm going to ask you some questions for our interview. So, the first is what stereotypes have you heard about Colombians? Give examples, please.
First of all, it is seen in a negative way that Colombians sell and consume drugs and that were very party.
Do you think there is some truth to them and why?
No, in general, no, because most Colombians don't know sell or consume. That is the fault of a bad generalization.
What do you think about the way Colombians are portrayed abroad?
On the one hand, it's good because they see us and a positive way relating in our cultural way, and on the other hand, they generalize and load minority actions that are mostly negative.
How could you describe Colombian culture in a few words?
Colombia has a great cultural wealth thanks to the indigenous people who live, use a great legacy of customs and ideals.
Okay, thank you.